Can you see it? There's actually a book here. I'm trying to get this camera adjusted so that it's close enough but not too close. Anyway, this is Midori style. I'm trying to think, Traveler's Notebook style actually. Um, well, that's what it started out to be. Uh, Christmas journal that I created. And I've been working on it. I started working on it, I don't even know when I started working on it. It's been some time ago. Um, and I put it aside, and then I picked it up and I put it aside. And I had a custom order for a book for Christmas. So I put it down once again, took everything off my desk, put it away, and worked on the custom order. And that's the only thing I got done before Christmas. So after Christmas, I came up. I was almost done with this. My almost done is like never done. This is so chunky. Turned out so. I blame that on the, I don't iron my pages. I blame it on that. But yeah, I can't really blame that on this one. But anyway, I picked it, came back up after everything was done. All the family was gone, and um, I was here by myself again and started working on it. So I wanted to show it real quick. I haven't done that many videos. This is the back of it. And what I did was I used my normal, I really like the file folder covers. I really do. So I used that again, and I just done my scrapbook paper, and then over top of that I used the um, Mod Podge, and I use the satin, which is why it's not shiny at all, really. And I used a rough brush on it so that it would have some texture like fabric. So I like how that turned out. And then the lace and fibers I've got going on here, the Rick Rack, I sewed down with my sewing machine before I did the covering, before I covered it on the inside. I did the sewing. You'll see that in a minute. It's two signatures. I wrap that all the way around from the front, and I have a felted snowflake right here on the front. On the side, I've just got me a little bit of bling over here with a key that says Dreams, a snowflake, and a little chain charm hanging there. And I just layered it just a little bit in the front, sewed this down over here on this side. And when I open it, you can't really tell that I've sewed it because I did it underneath the flap before I did all this. I sewed it down. So that turned out nice and clean and neat on the inside. And right now I don't have anything here. And so here is the first cover page, what I call a cover page. And this one's going to have like two cover pages, sort of, because I did um, oh geez, can't think of the name of that paper. But anyway, so the inside here, I have coffee dyed papers, but this particular one is sprayed on the inside. And this is just a slip under pocket here, slip pocket. And then this is some rub-ons that I did that I've had and I haven't used. Just love how they laid down on this paper very nicely. I don't know why the name of this is just not coming to me right now, but anyway, it went down, this laid down very nicely on that. So really pretty. I like how it's transparent. You can see through it. Some coffee dyed paper there, little tag there that I created from with washi tape, so it could flip open and be written on. I like to be able to write on my surfaces. This lace here I've sewn on, and I've just stuck this large piece of paper under here to write on when I'm ready to do that. This is an envelope, actually a card, Christmas card envelope, and I just divided it in half. And the top is open. There's nothing in that right now. I'm leaving that for Future, but the top of it's open, and put the lace across so I could use that for a slip through pocket. And on this side, I use the natural top of the envelope to use as a corner pocket. So that worked out really cool. I have some rub-ons going on. This is a piece of velvet ribbon with a tag here. I've paper clipped onto this page. Flip this over and I have a cutout that I did off of the scrapbook paper with a die. This is a rub-on here. And the rub-on had little jewel-like things on it, so I stuck them on there. This is a rub-on up here on this paper. I just love the rub-ons. They're so pretty. They add such character to the normal paper. I did spraying, and I did, this is a coffee dyed, is that wax paper, I think? I'm not sure what that is. It's been such a long time since I did it. I did that when I coffee dyed my papers, and it's been a while, so I can't remember what exactly that is, but I punched the border on the edge. I love that. More rub-ons here, and this just flips out for writing. I did some transfer with the doilies when I was coffee dyeing the paper. So it has some doily transfer, very pretty, I think. Another paper clip over here with some cotton lace tag. Another large tag that I made from some paper. This flips out. Little collage. Did some corner punching. I put this in here. I really like it. I don't know why I didn't use more than one, but I only used one in the whole book, and I think it's because I had so much in here already. But I like the mint green, and I wanted to add that just particularly right here to add a little interest here without without having to add to the pages like I've done, in the other pages. And so I wanted to like divide the coffee paper up. And there's some more transfer from doily. And pockets I made here. The paper, was 11 inches long. This is is it 9 inches this ended up being? I don't know. I can't I could have measured it. I can't do it now because of my camera, so I can't open my drawer to get mine. But I think it's 8.5 or 9. I can't remember. This way. And so it's like 4 or so this way. I used part of the stitch here to tie this little tag on. Thought that would be kind of a neat way to jot something down about something special. Tags from different scrapbook paper lines. Some washi tape down there, the gold. I found a lot of use for my little Tim Holtz paper clips, what I really have not really used very much. But in this particular book, they have come in handy. I had done this, and this little tag I made, even though this is glued in, I used my ATG glue instead of the tape, the Suk-Wong tape. And it doesn't hold as well as the other, so I use this little Tim Holtz clip right here to hold that in, and I've done that at a couple places because the edge of my book turned out to be really fluffy, so I was trying to keep the bulk down, and so I used that in some places, and it's just really holding it nice and without messing up the pages or anything. So this is just a tag I made from scrapbook paper to slip under. This is a dimensional tag here from another paper line with a brad through it. More collaging, more rub-ons. They're just beautiful. The other part of that paper. And that's just a little side slip pocket there. A little bit of collaging, and I did sew that all on. And I do like the sewn just as much if not more than the tape. So I do like that. The other side of that envelope, I put this on here on the doily. Same thing here. I really love this lace. I'm almost out of it. I've used so much of it in this book. So I'm going to have to go buy me some more. I got it at Hobby Lobby. I really, really have enjoyed it. So sheer enough, but yet it has the pretty little flowers on it. So I really like that. And here's the other side. I did some stamping. I didn't do a lot of stamping in this one, but whoops, just knocked something in the floor. Easy to do when you got all these little bits and bobs. I was trying to, add stuff in for writing, and still haven't quite finished that, but I wanted to go ahead and do a video before I started writing in the book. So anyway, so that's a pretty little stamp. Okay, so there's another one of those Tim Holtz paper clips. Piece of paper. I love how that is. I love to be able to write on the backs of things like this or even on the top. So I enjoy just making little blurbs. I do lots and lots and lots of blurbs, like things that come to my mind, and I put it in a what you call a verse, and I love just writing those down. There's the other part of that paper, which I still cannot think of the name of. Isn't that crazy? And then this is a sticker that I put on here. I really liked it, and I didn't have another different rub-on, so I thought I'd put that one there. No, I like these little pom-poms. They're so cute. And that's the end of the first signature. The second signature, I took my pins over there and did some coloring, played around with that, and then I stuck it on here. I really liked it. It kind of made it, stand out. So there it is. And I did not plan for these 2 pages to have these little balls, but it turned out that way. So they're together, okay, instead of apart. So that's just how it turned out. Because over here on this side are the kids throwing snowballs and stuff, so I just had to put it there with it. And this is a tag that I made to go inside. It's a bifold, so it opens up. This one, I used some of the Heartwarming Vintage pieces from the booklet and stuck that on with washi so that I can lift it up and write under it, as well as the little booklet underneath. And I think I just added the washi because, I don't know, I might have added a second piece of paper to lengthen it. I don't know. But anyway, that's just a tag, and then there's a little tag up there under the paper clip. And this is a die cut with some lace doily, a little small one. And, some collaging. Wrapped it around to this side and did some collaging over here. Paper clip tag. And then these little Tim Holtz little word things. That's the only one I've used in here so far. A little collage over here with a sticker and paper and whatnot. Opens up to write. Yay. I love to write. Okay, and then this is when I did my paper staining with the coffee, I did a couple of these index cards, and I love how this side turned out. This side kind of blurred the lines, but it's okay. And I did a doily relief right there, you can see, which turned out really pretty. So yeah, I like that. So I added that in here. I just had so much fun with this. I just took my time, and when I couldn't work on it, I took it off my desk and I put it in a container, a couple of containers actually, and set it aside so that I could work on it. This is when I had my other laptop, I had one of the, I don't know, print shop, or I had them all, Master something it was called, or something, Print Master, and I had Print Shop, and they were great programs. and I use them to manipulate my images that I purchased online um, over the years. And so I made this whole collage right here is the images that I put together from my purchased images. And it turned out beautiful. And then I also added some lines to it. But now they have really, there's a spray page I did. They have really messed up the print shop program. And every time I go to buy it, I see all these terrible reviews. And I have Windows 10 now. So let me just take a break and ask for your help here. Um, I do have, the expensive programs, but I am having issues. It's a huge learning curve. Like I have the Paint Shop Pro, I have that, but it's not as easy to use as just, throwing your images in there and, manipulating them and sizing them and then printing it to your advantage. It's not as easy to do that with Paint Shop Pro. And what are you guys using these days? I mean, I look at all your books and you print out all these beautiful things from the internet, but nobody really talks a lot about the programs they're using. So it would be great if you could respond to this video and let me know what you're using these days because Print Shop and Print Master, those programs were just fabulous for that sort of thing. And then they changed them. So, you know, what are you guys using? So if I would so much appreciate it if you would kindly share your information with me and with the rest of us down below in the comments or something, or message me if you don't want to tell the world, whatever. Um, would really appreciate it because I'm kind of struggling. I've not been printing, my own stuff anymore because, it's just become so complicated. So, anyway, um, this is a rub-on down here, and then this is just another one of those, just a little bifold thing I cut out of the paper here, and then I got this little tag to go along with what it says. So I'm just loving all this room to write. Then this is a tag from one of the paper lines. I'm sure you recognize it. And I did this one in a bifold. So I cut the two of them together and folded it. That's really all I did there. So I could have a place to write. And I just thought he was cute there. So I stuck him underneath this tag. Really didn't make that tag to stick anything under it. So this is a Sizzix die cut here. Little glassine bags. I've got, I think maybe one or two in here. I can't remember now. And I just have this die. It's like a treasure hunter's map, supposedly. But I had it cut out from previous year of using it, and I took it from my stash and glued this little tag on it. So cute. And then I glued that cute little green rickrack on there. The only thing about using this tag, it wants to grab everything because of the edges, but still, it's so cute. It's like a Santa's wish card, sort of thing. Some doily in here. There we go. This here flips out. And I did put that little doodad on there. I didn't close it all the way through there. A tag from the Heartwarming Vintage Collection. Christmas. Isn't he cute? I liked her, so I stuck her on the up thing. Excuse me. Good gracious. Tag and some washi. Excuse me, I think I've got the hiccups. A couple of tags cut out from scrapbook paper. Some washi. Another doily. This I really liked. I tore this out. I have a glassine type. I think I got them from the Dollar Tree years ago. And it has sayings all up and down the page, and I just tore it and put it in here as a little pocket to hold this little snowman tag in. And I just really like that, so I stuck it right there on that holly page. Another one of those tags. Lean-to pocket here. This one does not flip up. There's another one of those, excuse me, tags cut out of that die. And this is a rub-on. And this paper right here I printed from my printer years ago. Really pretty. It says peace. This is a corner flip up. Little buttons on there. This paper right here dyed really dark when I coffee dyed it. So I put it in here. Did a flip up with this. This is the center of that. Just put that on there and flipped it up. I stuck this on here. And everything. There's another one of those, and I haven't put anything on this one yet. So I've got to do that. Little corner piece up here. These little guys here, and more heartwarming vintage. And this is off of a border that I have from another paper line. And I did some stamping with a little snowflake die, a little snowflake stamp. I thought they were so cute. And then this is one of those borders from this, no, not from the same pack, no. From another can company, I believe. This is a bell that I have as a die, a Sizzix die. And I cut it out of a card. And under there's a piece to journal on. That's what that is. And there's the other side. And then I stuck this here and stuck this little thing through here to write on, of course. A little tag I manipulated a little bit. Stuck that across there so I could stick this through it. I like these little pockets. I don't want a ton of them in my book, but I do like a couple of them, and I really like them. There's a lean-to pocket here, a double one actually, and I stuck this sticker on here. Little candle. I had some dimensional stickers, and I thought it was so cute, and I stuck it right there. Kind of puts a little weight on the page to hold it down. If not, don't need it, but it does. Glassine bag. Bifold tag in there. This is a Christmas card that I cut and used to make a flip out with. Back of that. This little snowman folks right here. I just love them. Stuck them in with some washi. And flips open. And then this piece here I liked it. I thought it looked nice with the colors and the outdoor theme, snowbanks and whatnot. And it flips up like such. Blank page, and this is a bifold that I made. I layered it and did some card, the thinner scrapbook paper under there. And there's the back. There's that index card on the other side. Coffee dye paper. Didn't do anything to this one as of yet. And then here's the back, and it's all white. I didn't do anything to it, didn't spray it or anything. And then there's the back, the pocket in there in the back. And that's the whole entire thing. And it is as finished as it's going to be until I start using it. So, yeah, I wanted to do a video of it before I got started putting things about Christmas in it. So, there it is. And hope you enjoyed looking at it. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask them. And if you would like to share with me your secrets for manipulating your images of all the beautiful things that the ladies are making these days and sharing and selling on the Etsy and whatnot, I sure would appreciate it. And I would appreciate any kind of comments actually. I put up videos quite, not very often because I don't see much interest in them. So that's why I don't put them up as often. Um, but I do like to share my projects when I get them finished. And I just wanted to share this with you guys. So hope you like it and give me a thumbs up if you do. And thanks for watching. Everybody have a great whatever it is where you are. Thanks.